doesn't matter how, but you need to start being a leader in at least one area of your life. If you don't, you will be trading your time for money until you're 60 or dead. I will explain how you can become a leader and why this is the best way to become the man you were meant to be. There comes a time in a man's life where he stops following the path others have laid out before him and he starts creating his own. Up until this point, following others was the best course of action. Because, well, he didn't know where he was going, and even if he did, he probably didn't know how to get there. The problem with following others is that you can only reach the places that others have already reached before you. And if those places are maybe not even interesting to you, why are you going there? And just to be clear, making your own path doesn't mean that you necessarily have to do something nobody has done before. Your situation is different from anybody else's, and that's exactly why it's so valuable. Stage 1. Young men must follow the most useful path. It doesn't have to be anything specific, but it should be teaching them valuable skills. Stage 2. Once they have gained skills and knowledge, they should start taking detours and shortcuts and eventually create their own path. Stage 3. If the path that they have created is valuable and leads to a desirable place, others will notice this and want to follow his lead. This is where all great men are. These 3 stages are ever evolving in a man's life. It's possible that a man is leading in one part of his life and following in another. This is normal and even necessary for continual growth. And of course, leading people doesn't mean that you stop learning. Learning is a lifetime experience. Actually, the best way to learn is to lead other people, the best way to grow. Your task is figuring out in what stage you're in different parts of your life. Here's a few examples. Are you working for someone or a company, or have you created your own business? Have you taken any steps of creating independent income? So not following somebody else. When you work out, do you follow a schedule or a class, or are you making your own schedule? Maybe you're already helping and motivating and instructing others. When you're with your woman or any other woman, do you have a plan with them? Is your lust directing your action? Or can they relax in their feminine and follow your lead? And what other skills could you help others develop? And what skills do you still want to learn? Now let's clarify what these stages look like. Every man starts here. This is where you've been most of your young and probably adult life. And like I said, this is where you can develop your character, learn valuable skills, and probably even increase your income. If you would try to create your own path without being at least partially competent, you probably won't get anywhere. It becomes a problem when you just keep doing what you're told and get stuck there. This is setting you up for a life of regret. It's not strange that many men get stuck here though, because their boss and other people above him like him there. For if there's a leader, there needs to be a follower. If they're a wolf, there needs to be sheep. Once you are proficient in some craft, it's time to see where you can stand out or how you could just make it work better for you. Here's where it's important to start documenting your progress. You could write it down to make it more clear, or even more important in our modern time is to start filming and sharing it online. This will have 2 main benefits. First of all, creating structure in your mind and in your craft of what you're doing and how you're doing it. And second, even more important, validation that the road you are creating is actually valuable and others are interested in it. And second, even more important, validation that the road you are creating is actually valuable and something others are interested in. Now that you know that the road you have created is valuable, it's time to start leading others. And again, there's 2 main benefits. First of all, teaching others is the best way to grow, because you'll have to start answering questions and think about things outside of your own circumstances. Secondly, if you can create a business out of leading and teaching others, you will have to spend less time following others in your job. This creates more income and more free time to develop other areas of your life. But okay, enough abstract ideas here. These are the practical steps you're going to take. Step 1. Get clear in what stage you are in your work, in your training, in your relationships, in any other useful hobbies. Step 2. Decide in what area of your life it's most beneficial for you to create your own path or even start leading others. Step 3. Make a plan on how to actually get to step 2 or maybe even step 3 in that part of your life. I am actually going to make a video on this soon, so subscribe if you want some help with making a plan for this. Step 4. If you're not sure, I would recommend focusing on your business and your work because it will elevate all other areas of your life. It's possible though that you already know what you're being called to do. For me, it was very important to have to be in great physical condition and have a thriving and a healthy relationship before I started helping others. Throughout my coaching career, though, it has become very clear to me that leading is the best way to grow, and I advise you not to wait. Don't wait until I'm ready, until I'm in this shape, I will help others. No, you have to start helping others, even though you're not completely satisfied with where you are yourself yet. Well, that's it. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, send a message to the email in the description, and otherwise, see you in the next video.